I'm Donki RS, and welcome to my channel. This series will follow a new account as it travels across Galanor. The world is split up into 9 regions, but as a nomad, I can only stay in one place so long. Every month, fate will decide where I go next, but there's a catch. Every time I move, I will only be able to take what I can carry with me. Everything else will be dropped and left behind. When I arrive in a new area, I can choose one bank to make camp at. All other banks are off limits. There will be no exceptions regarding items in this series, and quest exceptions will only be made if they are essential to content in the region. At the end of my time in an area, I will spin a wheel and have 30 minutes to evacuate my current home. To begin this series, I will spend 2 weeks in the starting area before my first spin. I am the Nomad Ironman, and this is where my journey begins. Alright, we're starting off here on Tutorial Island. Can't wait to get going. We made sure we're an Ironman, and now it's off to the mainland. Starting off by getting 5 thieving here. Now we can go get some food up in Varrock. Okay, picked myself up a couple of meats for druidic rituals along the way. Now we have got some food. It's time to go get a couple attack and strength levels, see if I can defeat that bear. Well, that was not easy, but now we have all 4 meats and we can move on. Gonna grab my starter cash, 5k, and 10k. We made it to Falador. Gonna go ahead and set up camp here in the East Bank. This will be my home for the next 2 weeks. I'm gonna go complete Druidic Ritual and get a start on Herblore. There it is, Druidic Ritual and 3 Herblore. Gonna do some early questing here. There's Witch's Potion, Cook's Assistant, and there you go, Delrith. Demon Slayer complete. There's Romeo and Juliet. And here we have Gertrude's Cat. Goblin Diplomacy is done. Go ahead and knock out 10 mining here, getting ready for the Knight's Sword. I don't think I'll complete it just yet, but here comes 10 mining. Trying to get an iron bar from these guys, and there's 13 magic. That didn't take too long. There's Black Knight Fortress, real important. I'm trying to complete recruitment drive so I can start getting my agility up. That's step 1. And more questing. There's Vampire Slayer and 22 attack. Rune Mysteries complete. Well, that's not gonna work. Need something to AFK, so there's a quick 20 fishing. We can now fish trout and really get some levels. There's Sheep Shearer complete. One of the toughest quests in the game. Okay, we're gonna go ahead and start making super compost. Some people have raking. I'll be able to get a head start on farming using the pineapples. Finally finishing Knight's Sword here. That is just the most levels you will ever get from completing one quest. It's crazy. Straight from 1 to 29 smithing. Just doing a little bit of training here, and I got my first clue scroll. And it's actually something I can do. Damn. Alright, what'll it be? Are we gonna finish the first clue scroll ever? And no, the first drop of Benny. Okay, time to go try that boss fight again. Okay, this time we are high enough level. Good fight. Should be able to complete the quest. Okay, there it is. Recruitment drive complete. It's a huge level. Not only does it get me 9 agility, which is only one level from being able to use Draenor Village, it also gets me 10 Herblore, which I'm pretty sure I need for Dig Site quest as well. And another quest. There is Witch's House. Alright, so if you're wondering how I'm going to get 10 agility, I will be jumping over this wall for half an experience every time. Might take a little bit, but at least you only have to do it for like 200 XP or something like that. Just call me Swampletics Jr. Finally, here it is. 10 agility. Really wasn't that bad. It was pretty AFK, but gonna go head to the Draenor rooftops. Try to boost up to like 30. Alright, after less than 10 seconds of agility for you, I have finally got 30. That was moderately painful. I am going to move on for a little bit. And here at Ham's trying to get my 2 full sets, and there's a clue scroll we cannot do. Oh well. And another one we cannot do. And do another one we can't do. Can't do. What do you know? We can actually do this one. Let's see if we can complete one. No, not today. Oh, yes. We can do this one. I'm feeling it. I'm feeling lucky. Let's see what you got. Oh, yes, that's second step. That's 3. We're gonna finish this. We're gonna get a casket. Yes. All right, the first clue complete on the account for a black plate body. Got 2 sets of full ham. I can now do Lost Tribe. Gotta head up to Varrock first and get a candle, though. Might as well change my shirt. Went ahead and completed Dig Site quest. This will actually give me those reward certificates, which I can use to get a fruit blast. So I never really knew this before, but this guy can actually give you a fruit blast, which you can use for a recipe for disaster. Obviously, I can't complete that yet, or probably will never be able to complete the whole thing, but I'll hold on to this dirty blast for a while and at least get one step done someday. The rest of this ghost done. And there's the Lost Tribe complete. About time to take on Death to the Dorkshen, which will probably be the most important quest I do in this area. That is Death to the Dorkshen complete. This is by far the most important quest I'm going to complete while I'm here. It gives me access to the ham storerooms, which I'll be able to use and get some pretty good money, honestly. And also it lets me buy the bone crossbow, which is going to be my best range weapon for quite a while. Guess it's time to go use those storerooms, make some money, and then eventually stock up on bolts. There's another clue scroll that I cannot do. Okay, there's a step I can do. And, well, I guess I got one step. Look at that. There's another one. 2 steps. There's the third step I should finish. And this should be the completion of the casket for now. Been doing the ham rooms for a while. Hit my first 100k coin stack. Went ahead and bought a house with my new money. Unlike most Ironmen, I am going to train construction, but I'm not going to let myself have a costume room to store armor. Okay, so I spent about 2 hours walking back and forth between Falador and Varrock, getting the planks for 20 construction. And looking back, I probably should have got teleports first. But, oh well, you live and you learn. Who needs efficiency? Good news is I did have enough planks to get 20 construction, and this will let me build a bedroom. Now I can have a servant someday. Went ahead and built the tool store. Now I can have a saw anywhere. I guess someday I'll upgrade that. And 2 beds. Okay, time to do some range training. Went ahead and bought a bow and some arrows. Try to get up to 28 range and use that Dorkshin crossbow. There's 20 range. First upgrade to the willow short bow. And finally, 28 range. We can now use the bone crossbow. Picked up a clue while I was making money, and I completed it. Hey, oh, my first uniques. Too bad they're kinda useless. What do you know? Another clue I can't do. Alright, made some money. Time to start training. Before I start training, went ahead and finished Dork's quest while I'm here. So I'm going to train Mage on these Chaos Druids and hopefully unlock teleports. Coming up on 25 Mage, this will be my first useful teleport. And there is an Herblore level from the Guams I've been getting. Okay, so I figured I'd finish off 37 Mage at the guards here. This will be really useful. It'll give me a teleport close to my home bank for the future. Now that I've got all my teleports, time to train some more agility. I hate this skill, but there is 40 agility. Not very much use here, but that'll be great moving on. I need to get as high as I can. Alright, I needed something to AFK while I was doing a raid on my other Iron Man, and I got 500 total level. But I missed a dex scroll. I just spent, I don't know how long, getting these sand and soda ash from Port Sarum, but it's time to knock out the wrecks for Lost City. And there is 31 crafting. That's one of the requirements for Lost City. It's time for woodcutting. I'll spare you the in-between, but there is 36 woodcutting. Just been AFKing these oak logs. I figure they'll come in handy later. But that's the last requirement. So I may have stayed and AFK'd a bit too long. But here is 45 woodcutting. And now it's time for Lost City. Here we come, about to finish Lost City. This is the last quest I'll actually be completing in this area. But after this, I'm gonna head off and do some melee training at the Chaos Druids. Hopefully, pick up as many Herblore levels as I can. There's 30 attack. Gonna go to Varrock and upgrade my sword. Got rid of this myth one And there's Eddie Sword. Figured while I'm here, I decided to get some agility levels. There's 41. We'll keep going. And 42 agility. Well, I missed it, but there's 43 agility. And 44 agility. Coming in with 45 agility here. I'm gonna have to move on, go back to training. I think 5 levels is respectable. But 45 agility. Back at the Chaos Druids, there's 35 strength. I'm gonna go straight through to 40 attack now. There's 35 attack. And right now we have 40 attack. I'm going to stop training at these Chaos Druids, head over to the Champions Guild, and pick up some gear upgrades. Here's what we're going to finish up with. I got 64 Guam, 68 Marantil, 35 Terramin, 37 Harrylander, 23 Renard. Over at my boy Scavo, go ahead and pick up, I guess, probably need to go with a rune short sword, but we'll pick up some Dragonhide as well. I feel like that'll be good to have moving forward. Well, there's an unexpected level. I was just making a strength potion for training and 20 herblore. That is 40 strength. I am giving up on these limpwort roots. I do not think this is worth my time, and they're just too slow to gather. So we're moving on. Back here, we're going to go ahead and start Dragon Slayer. I won't be able to finish this quest, but it will allow me to get all the way to where I'm ready to sail to Crandor. And if I ever draw Karamja, I'll be able to fight Elvar. There's the first map piece. And the second piece of the map. There we have it, the third piece of the map. Now all I need to do is buy and repair the ship. And I couldn't forget to pick up a couple extra anti-dragon shields. Why not? Alright, that's done. Ned's ready to take me to Crandor. Time for Herblore. First Herblore level, there's 21. And 22. 23 Herblore coming in. 24. 25 Herblore moving along. Alright, here comes 26 Herblore. I can now make energy potions. Took me forever for that chef's hat, but at least now I can get the chocolate bar. There's 27 Herblore. And this will be the last level. 28 Herblore, not bad. Tonight is the night I move. I have been doing some editing on my video. I got 46 agility. And here we are about to get the last agility level in this area. 47 agility. It is about 10 o'clock on April 9th, exactly 2 weeks after I made this account. Time to go to Hams and make a little bit of money, then make my preparations to move. That's it. 15,000 bone bolts. That should last me quite a while. Hopefully long enough to find myself a new range weapon, but that'll have to do for now. I decided I wanted to bring one of each amulet, so I'm going to keep a strength, a power, and a mage as I go through. So why not get a couple more 1,000 gold? And I just fucked up. Now I don't get to bring a strength amulet. Alright, guess I'm sticking with the power amulet. Here we go. It's time to spin the wheel and move on. I will have 30 minutes on this timer once I spin the wheel to get out of this area. I don't know that I'll use it all, but if I come in short, that's fine. Let's see where we're going. Oh, that is going to be interesting. All right. The wilderness. So I guess I might need to buy some backup gear, but I'll go ahead and re-log out so you can see the timer on the bottom, and I will have a secondary timer running as well. All right, my timer is running. First thing I need to do is go get some more green d'hide and bone crossbows, just in case I lose those. And 1, 2, 3. That way I will have a backup set of range armor in case I lose the first one. Especially that coif. That coif's probably going to disappear. But time to move on to Lumbridge. Alright, we're going to buy a couple of these. Thinking I might buy 4 more, as long as they don't skyrocket in price too much. Oh, it's fine. Yeah, 4 more, and then we should be set. I figured I'd stop along the way and boost my total level a little bit. I haven't really done an update on farming, but there is 14 farming. I can grow Marintills, next spot I'm at. And this is how much super compost I ended up with. Well, I scrapped the idea of more wines. I didn't want to hop worlds and reset the timer on the bottom, but we're halfway done with this 30-minute period. And it's time to pull the trigger. Just under 10 minutes. Running out of time. I just had the idea that I might want to bring a lobster pot. I'm not quite sure what other food is going to be available to me other than pizzas. But I think I'm going to try to swap out something for a lobster pot. Okay, we got that lobster pot. Got my cat with me. It's time to go. Just under 3 minutes left, and we're ready to go. I want to thank you guys for making it this far into the video. I know it was significantly longer than I had anticipated or really wanted to make it, but I've had a ton of fun, and I can't wait to move forward. But without further ado, let's move on to our first full region, the wilderness.